Well, Spurs fans, finally about to see Pop's presser. Let's do it.
Go, Spurs, go, 'cause the Giants stink.
What is up, San Antonio Spurs fans? Welcome to TSR Sports. I heard this one's a tough one to watch, and I was like, you know what? I don't do a lot of reaction videos, so we're going to do one now. I have not seen this, so... Okay.
Thank you, Peter John. I guess you all know why you're here. Well,
Wow. You can already tell he's different, obviously because of the stroke. Wow. I might be quiet during a lot of this. This is... Timmy's face says it all right there. Wow.
Mr. Harris never knows what he's doing, so everybody else knows what they're doing. But Don, he's lost all the time, so he doesn't know what he's doing. Thank you for being here. It's quite a day for many of us, but there's a lot of thank yous after 25 or 30 years.
I wonder if Timmy and Manu hold it together the whole time. Do they get emotional? I would think yes.
After 25 or 30 years. Mitch Johnson, hi. Manu, Timmy. I can never express the gratitude that I have for so many people caring about our organization and sending me thoughts, prayers, that sort of thing.
I can't explain it, but he does seem different. He does seem aware. I don't want to say. I don't want to pick on Pop's health. We know the situation. Let's listen to the man.
Sending me thoughts, prayers, that sort of thing. Since I had this stroke, things are getting better by the day.
Good. That's good to hear.
But it's not good enough for what we plan ahead. And so it's time to make this change. I want to thank all of you in here, former players, coaches, friends, people from the ticket office, or people who put on a show during timeouts. We all have a part.
He's hitting everybody. That's nice. That's very sweet, Pop. I like that.
From the ticket office, or people who put on a show during timeouts. We all have a part in this. It's not just the players and the coaches. Everybody has been dedicated to do their part to make us successful.
Oh, geez, Tim, don't start crying. I hope that's not. If Tim starts going, I'm going to start going. Please, Tim, don't. Please don't.
Everybody has been dedicated to do their part to make a successful, thriving organization. And that starts at the top with the whole family. And we will continue to do our best to do this with class. It's one of the reasons why Mitch Johnson will be taking over, because we have total faith in him to continue what's been started a long time ago.
That's very keen, Spurs fans. I did not know Pop said that. For those of us that were on the fence with Mitch, he clearly has Pop's endorsement 100%. So I'm on the Mitch Johnson train. I'm not going to make any jokes with his last name in this.
I want to thank all my rehab people, some of whom are here. Javier, are you here? Where are you at? Oh, Javier, Courtney, Melissa, you're back there.
Thank you. Move that camera back a little so we can see Mono too. This is all about Pop, of course, but I want to see his guys with him. It's great that they're there. I wish Tony was there, and maybe David too, but seeing Mono and Timmy there with Pop is really nice.
There's also Jessica, Rolando, and Christian, who couldn't be here because they have a real job.
Hey, that's what I was doing yesterday too during this.
And of course, Curtis and Nick, who are also here for my rock workouts. And Timmy and Manu, of course, who have been here for all of my workouts here at the Rock. They say it's because they love me and they want to be there in case I fall and they're going to catch me and that sort of thing. I call it payback. As they give the rehab people new ideas of things to do to me. So do not fool.
Bob still with a sense of humor. Wow, Tim and Manu have been there for everyone. I did not know that. I may have missed that in passing. It really speaks volumes to the kind of guys or players were, and I'm getting emotional now. Okay.
They give the rehab people new ideas of things to do to me. So you're not fooling anybody, especially you, Timmy. I want to thank the fans for being right next to us with every win and every loss over these many years. We feel a close bond with you, and we know that we have a big responsibility to you here in San Antonio, and we will never forget that. But thank you for the years of your support.
Thank you, Pop. Thank you, Tim. Thank you, Manu. Thank you to the San Antonio Spurs.
And we won't let you down. We won't win every game, but we'll try to, and we'll do it with class, whether it's a win or a loss.
Yeah, that's Spursy. I like it, Pop.
One of the reasons that I'm doing this now is that we have to have someone in charge who's fully capable of giving their very best, because that's what this group deserves and demands. And we have that man here in San Antonio.
That's another huge endorsement. Endorsement for Mitch Johnson. I gotta tell you, I mean, I've been critical of Mitch Johnson throughout the season last year, but if the team believes in him and Pop is giving this kind of endorsement, I'm gonna say maybe we haven't seen the best of Mitch, and I hope we see the best of him next season.
Mitch has been in the G League for a few years, behind the bench a few years, on the bench a few years, and he took over this year and did a fantastic job. With circumstances that were very difficult.
He did get better as the season progressed. He was clearly not ready for it.
And we saw him in action, and he was brilliant. The players respect him.
That's important.
He'll hold them accountable.
Okay.
And I couldn't be more thrilled for him and his family and friends. It's just a tribute to him that all the players who were in town were able to come, and especially a special guest, DeJounte Murray, who...
I heard about that last night. I had no idea DeJounte was coming to this. And for those of you that, whatever happened in the past, I will say it's a class act thing to do right there, is come to Pop. We may see the tweets, we may see the anger, but I think this shows the character that might be hidden, deep down inside. So that props to DeJounte Murray doing the Spursy thing and coming up to Pop's speech.
Mitch has known since he was 9 years old, since DeJounte was 9 years old. He came all this way just to be here for this day. And Mitch and I both appreciate it very much.
Came from Mitch and Pop, but still, he didn't have to. He's rehabbing a torn Achilles. Credit him.
Obviously, people like David are part of the fabric of what's been established here from the moment he decided to stay in San Antonio. And under the leadership of R.C. Buford and a host of assistant GMs and coaches, former players, we've been fortunate enough to keep it going. And that's the goal, to make sure we keep it going.
Was David Robinson there? Was he just in the audience and didn't go up on stage with him? Yeah.
We got scouts and people in the film room, people who empty baskets, clean windows, and we're grateful to all of them because everybody does a job. We've got some young players who are going to end up being really great players, some in Austin and many right here in San Antonio.
We do. You tell him, Bob.
Mitch Johnson will be the guy that forges their futures, and I'll do everything I can to help him and help them. But I'll have a new job.
I like everything you said so far, by the way. I'm sorry I'm pausing it here and there. You guys know with YouTube copyright, and this still might get copyright claimed by who the heck knows what, but I also want to give my thoughts, and this is I'm glad I'm reacting to this. Maybe this thing gets like 50 views. I get more than 50 views, but I don't care. This is I'm glad I suggested this, and one of you said do it, and I'm doing it.
I want to make sure everybody understands what the new job is.
That's where you guys were saying, okay, I didn't get it last night. I'm like, what is this? Okay. All right, he's got the shirt on.
I'm no longer a coach. I'm El Jefe.
Pop still with a sense of humor. Senor Popovich still has a sense of humor. You know what? It is kind of what I expected from this. You know, you'd be just listening to Pop, and hear what he has to say, but also, you know, there'll be some sad moments. And then he's gonna make you laugh. I should have known.
I ran this by Mike Monroe, and he says, okay, so I'm doing it. Okay? Come on up, Mitch, say a few words.
Thank you, Pop. Thank you, Pop. Good luck, Mitch. Thank you, Pop. That's the winning shot right there. That's beautiful. I don't know, it's like a father hugging his son. This is obviously the passing of the torch.
He's going to do a great job.
All right, Mitch. Let's go again, man. I'm with you now. I'm with you 100%. And that's obviously the end. I don't really have much to say. That was funny, emotional, and intriguing, and I'm looking forward to the next era of our San Antonio Spurs and Gregg Popvich. Thank you for everything you've done, and yeah, that's it. That's all I got. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and see you in the next video. As always, go Spurs, go.